Yeah, they should have used 0, not 1. Shouldn't, didn't. Yeah, they should. Yeah, this is the initial one anyway, so let's just fix that. Let's draw a dashed line here that goes through the vertex. The arrows are not always very clear. Certainly not when the distance becomes very small. So then this must become the value at which the parabola has its 0. How do I find that? No, wait, I just want to use this value. See, that's wrong. Wahaha. It's not the vertex anymore, because I'm passing the step. This is the step. And the step is the distance from 1 till the vertex. Rather, yeah, from 1 till 2, which is the vertex then. Maybe we should calculate the vertex again. Or is this some silly? No, it does not look silly. Okay, let's calculate vertex. Some minus b divided by 2a or something. Yep. And where do I get my b from and the c? Can I not just do this? Yeah, that would be this one. Much better. Well, strangely enough, this did not change this vertical line here, which is still going through 0. Currently, I'm not optimizing anything. It is just take the new parabola, which means that we now step from... Oh, it's actually also not true. I have to go through the whole history. Or is that also nonsense? I mean, it should be 0 because scale is hardly changing. But suppose I want to throw 0 away. Oh, wait a minute. I want to throw 0 and 1 away. Yep. Or no, I don't. Damn it. This new parabola is fed through what? Hello, Tamokno. It's complicated. I did write something in the description though. Description of the video, below the video. Right now I want to print which points this approximation is based on. And I guess it's based on the new sample. And the current and the previous. Damn it. No, I think new sample is the same as current. It's based on current and previous. Yeah. So current is the same as a new sample at this point. I'm going to use current here. I would rather print the number that they have in the history. Maybe we should add that. These things are samples, and the sample is not containing what the history number is. Well, actually it is, because I have a text here, plot text. Let's see if that contains a string. I'm going to just use this, Maha. Could print a label, theoretically. If I could have access to the P label here though, can add an accessor, I guess, for that. This text, which returns a string, const reference. Really? I just left his scope of roof previous. Yeah, I would not have a previous if number of coefficients is 2. That is very annoying. So now it says parabolic approximation is this based on 1 and 0. So these two. That looks good. And now it says based on 2 and 1, the last one. 2 and 1, okay. Well, then I guess my lines should go through 1. And the dots should go through 3. This is total nonsense anyway. Well, the reason that the reason that the dashed line is not updated is because I simply don't update it. So maybe I should do that first. It's not being redrawn at all. Nope, what a nonsense. What a nonsense. I don't understand. The new line is drawn because the dashes become larger, but still going through 2. I would say that means that the parabola wasn't updated. Am I that stupid? Probably that stupid. Yes, I'm that stupid. Okay, so at initialization, we don't know any better than this is the only thing we have, which is literally the case. Therefore, we make a copy of all the data as is, and then draw it. And then at my update, I'm doing currently the same. Well, that is only if this step is smaller, then I'll copy it. The rest is still copied as is, and then being drawn. Which is why I wanted to see it update to the new parabola. Okay, so now the vertex jumped, but the dash line, that is. But this line is still here. Why? That line should be on the other side of this arrow, which is set correctly. Oh, I'm not doing that either. Jesus, really? Yep, I'm not drawing that here. So I don't know. On and what I have. Leap. Yeah, better. So now we jump from 2 to 3, and that is then a new scale immediately. And if I press space again, blip, nothing's left. Well, I mean, we jump from 3 and tiny itsy bitsy a little bit to the left, which is 4. And then the scale is set to that minuscule distance. But what we really want to do is not make it this small, but just keep it at 0. I'm afraid I have to remember the 1 as well. Kind of skipped over that. I remember the 0 in the beginning. We know 0. And I press space, and now we know 2 and 3. So where's 1? 1 was never passed. We don't know anything about 1. No, it's not true. 1 was passed. But it was further away than 2. Or was it? Highly dubious. I mean, if I don't do this, then scale is set to step, and that should be now it should be exactly the same as initialize. I'm just not sure that I pass the same stuff. Update. See, I'm passing current here. I think I should pass previous, just like I did with the initialize. Let's try that. Yep, that's better. So I do pass 1 now. Yeah, this is the new one, this is current, and this is previous. So I do know previous. It's being passed. I think we want to keep 1 really, because 1 is being used to plot this parabola. Although the parabola doesn't go through it, but I think it's being part. It's the derivative in 1 equals the derivative of this parabola, which is good enough for me. See, the last approximation was based on 1 and 2. So this parabola is based on 1 and 2, and then we find 3. With that. So, hey Ninja, long time no see. I'm glad you found me. How's it going? Still sleeping during the night, like a good citizen. Great. I shifted my day a little bit. I went to bed at 10 p.m. every day, but that's like 2 hours earlier than normal, than before. But I only shifted my alarm clock 1 hour earlier. But I get out of bed earlier as well, so yeah. It's a little bit better. Although I mostly go to bed this early because I'm feeling a little bit sick again. I'm so tired at 10 already. Now look at the exciting things that we have here. Yeah, still not easy. But I guess the question is here, do I want to jump from 0 to 1? That is the solid line here. Is now at 0. And then if I press space, it jumps to 1. And I should not do that, because 0 is good enough. It's like almost on top of the parabola. But that doesn't mean that I'm rejecting 1. It just means that 0 is good enough. So now if I press space again, and then the parabola changes a lot, so that 0 must be rejected, then I think it's still possible that 1 should not be rejected. Which means I need to keep track of all values. And then just go over the array and say, okay, reject 0. Do not reject 1. And then keep that one. On the other hand, you can argue that if I do not reject 0, then 1 is also on that parabola. Therefore, if later I reject 0, why not reject 1 as well? Because that belonged to the problem that I had. I'm not sure. I'm not very not sure now. Which points do we have? I just have 2 points in, right? It's waiting for you to fix it, Vex, on GitHub. Just get it and fix it. Finish it or whatever. I'm thinking about, shall I keep all of them or shall I not keep all of them? If I really want to play with this, I should go to the other application that I wrote, especially for this. Which means that at the very least I have to put scale into its own header then. And then I reproduce the code here that does the parabolic approximation. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm going to not do it. Simply my decision between the new one and the old one. Like here. Wait, is that nonsensical again? So I do this, then it switches to number 2 instead of 1. It's still on 1. What the fuck? Unbelievable. Mm. And now suddenly it doesn't work. But this is based on 1 and 0, and therefore it goes through 0. I press space, it jumps to 1. And last time I pressed space and it stayed on 1. And now it jumps to 2. Eh, what? I don't know. Well, maybe I just fixed it or something. So switching means that I adjust my scale because the new previous W value is better. Is hardly to understand, right? Is it? Step is not a good word, I think. Well, nah. Very dubious word. Very dubious word. Step is what you just subtracted from new sample. And new sample was current. It would be nice to know what current is here. In update, I mean. Let me think. Yeah, I don't think step is interesting at all. For the update. Let's not pass step. Let's pass current instead. Revamp. I'm gonna pass previous and current here. Can I print sample? Nope, I cannot print sample. Well, it's just a W value. Let's just print W. I can print a label though. It is very nice. Maybe I should be able to print sample. Actually, just print it. Now I have to add that. Support for printing sample. If div cw debug and if void print on standard or stream reference os const print on the label. And the W value. Yeah. Hey, Ed, yeah. It's the quiet corner, yeah. Slow and quiet. So the scale is the distance between, by the way, read the description below the video if you want to have any idea what I'm doing. Or maybe wait till you see a graphical representation of it again on my screen. So scale is distance between the vertex and, I'm going to make a step. Oh, I don't know the sign, damn it. one or the other, right? Wait a minute, if we are here, we go there, and I subtracted something positive. Ugh. Okay, I'm an idiot. Let me see. It used to be step. Let's keep using that. So scale used to be equal to step, where step equals the old value of W. So we have something like W new is W old minus step. And then scale is set to that step. And in this case, the new value is the vertex, and the old value is actually current, I'm afraid. However, now I changed my mind, and I think I should use previous instead of current here. Well, I should use the one that gives me the largest scale. Isn't that always current? Sorry, is that always previous? Not necessarily, is it? Anyway, from this follows that let's use current, because that is, well, at the moment, because that is the old definition. So from that follows, of course, that step equals current minus v. So I had it right here, except that I think I want to keep previous, but I'm not sure. So if current minus v, yeah, but then the absolute value of that is larger than the absolute value of scale, then scale should be set to that one. Which seems unlucky. Yeah, is that ever going to be true? This literally means if current is further away from the vertex than previous. Yep. So I have a parabola. The parabola has a vertex, and then if previous is this far away from v, well, this far away, then if current is further away, then we use that. Why would that be further away? Current, so we have previous. That the only time it would do that is when I went uphill, so away from the vertex. Or when I went downhill and did an overshoot that is larger than the distance to the vertex. Also possible. I don't know. It seems very, very unlikely. Furthest. How do you write furthest? Furthest. Further, the R is replaced by ST. The furthest away. Yep, now this one, these two, well, we don't have anything yet. So here I'm remembering, I guess, that point. So that should also be changed then. You could do that here, but then use no. Let's use an else. I don't know. Well, it seems very unlikely though that this ever happened. So might as well actually let's put it. No, I don't know. Let's pretend that this is what it is, and then as an exception, I switch to current. But I definitely should call it different then. Let's call it edge sample. I'm just not going to remind both. I'm just reminding the sample. the sample that is at the edge, the furthest away. And since you have to assign it, it must be a pointer. So let's say pointer to previous. Then suddenly my reference needs to be something that doesn't move in memory. Yeah, maybe dubious. I don't think it moves in memory, but it's a bit very, it's at the very least dirty coding. Let's not do that yet. So instead, I'm going to copy this, but I'll just call it the edge then. Call it edge. Let's call it edge sample W and edge sample L. Don't L. I think LW, right? It is not. Is this still correct? The value of W that corresponds to this scale. Meaning that edge sample W minus scale should be more or less equal to the vertex of the parabola. And this is the cached value of L of that value. Should also be more or less equal to the value of the parabola at that point. And so it's either previous or current. I should just find a sample that is the furthest away, I guess. Damn it. I don't like the double column there, whole loads of columns. Okay, and then to think that initialize is the easiest one. Plot indicator, yeah, then I want to draw what? I want to draw something, and well, I want to draw a line with arrows between these two lines. And this line is this one is from the vertex to previous W, which is then the add sample W. And that's all you need to know, as in this is just a duplicate. So again, vertex X and add sample W. Don't worry, I coughed in my elbow to protect the microphone. Scale. Okay, update. Well, I have the feeling that this whole block here needs to be the same code. Let's make it a function. Draw indicators. Let's make that a private function because yeah. Hello, doji code. Well, I'm having the feeling that this code is basically, it was what it was. It was the same initially. So let's do it again, copy it from here. I now need this one as well. And this block. Just begin with top there. Oh boy. Yeah, what's up? Well, it doesn't compile. I don't have a step anymore. I just wanted to safeguard this assert. Yeah, whatever. Now it's bloody drawing it through one. Huh, what? Should that be through 0 because 0 is further away from the vertex? Why the hell did that go wrong? That's pure initialization, huh? So this is the x-coordinate of the vertex, and then I pick the wrong one apparently. And then I'm setting edge sample to edge sample W, which is then used to draw my vertical line through W. So it picks the wrong one. Edge sample is not correct, so this is wrong. if the distance, absolute distance of previous is larger than the absolute distance of current to the vertex previous. How on earth can that go wrong? It cannot go wrong. Maybe I should look at the debug output instead. Oh, here, 0 and 1. Skill set not a number. That's also very interesting. You think parabola 2 is 0? Why would it otherwise go wrong? So I guess v is going to be set to not a number, but I'm still if I'm picturing myself with a gaze watching at the clear sky and the birds, singing birds in the sky, oblivious of any. I just can't find a word, you know. I'm still ... Not aware of a pen. What is something? Blah 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 doom. What's the word there? I never can find any words anymore. Horrible. I did compile it. No, I did not compile it. I was talking, so I wasn't able to type sensible things. Yep, v is not a number. Now that's quite strange, because I had expected just to have that number divided by that number. It's totally not a number. Don't make me put a breakpoint in skill in its last place. That's too late. I'll have to do it. Break, run. There it is. Oh, I didn't assign parabola yet. You can't call vertex before assigning the parabola, you moron. Okay, yep. Doing it in both cases. That must be assigned first. Now it goes to 0. Very good. So this looks like it did before. And now go through 1. It's also the same as before. I guess if I hit space, it's going to 2. It's doing the same thing as before, right? Progress, well, not really, but you know what I mean. Not backwards progress, whatever the word is that. What's the word for not having progress, but the opposite of progress? Parabola is that, blah 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 blah, that's initialized. I think that one is good. Yeah, in this case, I really want to add sample to either one of those or the sample that I already had, if that is still usable. Therefore, yeah, that would be this value. No, we don't have that, sorry. That is not how it works. I could turn this around. Yeah, I want to that's it. I want to update these two if this one is better than the one I had. So if this is better than what we have, use it. So if better, use it. If it's not better, then I just keep these two values, and the scale might change because the vertex shifted a little bit, but okay. And then that's it, right? I think I did assign all variables again. Those three. Parabola was assigned, the rest is constant or sort of redrawn, just the indicators. Yep. So now we'll have to figure out when it is better. It is better. When is the new value better than what he had? Yeah, now it gets, I mean, this could still happen now, but well, that's ridiculous. That's just really ridiculous. I can't think of any reason why that would happen. So let's ignore that. It's only better when the previous thing that we had is now nonsense. And that is nonsense if the parabola evaluated at that old value. Is that how it works? That would be this one, huh? Just passing the W and then you get back the value that belongs to it. Minus the value at the vertex. Yeah. Let's just do it. It's all good. Okay. So that's the old value with the new parabola compared with the y value in the vertex with the new parabola, and then that distance, and then the absolute value of that. Is less than sorry, this is nonsense. Damn it. I create almost everything from scratch. It's all my original work. Defiler. Sometimes I fork something just to make a little change. So if you find a project on GitHub and that says forked from, then I didn't make much changes. And if it doesn't say Fortran, then yeah, well, then I wrote it. Yeah, I think I need to start with the... I need this as well, right? Let me think. Where's my paper? Let me draw it. So I have I think only the new parabola matters. And then I have an old data point here. And then I want this distance to be less than 10% of this distance. I think. This is the old scale. Therefore, I think, yeah, probably. Could divide this by that, and then I only have to do an absolute value once. I think absolute value is faster than division, though. Let's do two absolute values. Okay, so yeah, let's begin with that one then. Or I need this one as well. No, what? This is parabola at example W minus the value at V. Okay, I need that as well, I think. Something is less than 10% of that value. Well, it's only better if it's not less than. So let's do larger then. Absolute value of. I need that value twice. So let's evaluate it here first. Double previous y, old y. You could be kidding me. Should already have that as this value, isn't it? What is the value of LW? Yeah, but that is a data point. And I'm so confused. I know, I need this value twice. It's a new parabola, I can't call it previous. Why previous then? It's yeah, whatever. Hop. think this is correct. So if the actual sample data lies further away from the parabola that we have now, at the W value that belongs to it, then 10% of that distance relative to the vertex y coordinate. Then I want to throw it away, and therefore we just copy the new values. Otherwise I keep them. So now it should not jump to 1. Nope, it did not jump to 1. It stayed at 0. And the reason is simply that this new parabola is, well, almost going through 0. So why throw it away? And then if I press space again, it still stays in 0. Because the red parabola still goes through 0. And then if I press space again, it moved away from 0. Why? Is this more than 10% away? Could be. It's hard to see. Well, I guess it was. Let's print it. Scored it all simple because 0.0789 is larger than 1/10. That they're pretty close. What do you not understand, Gernot? I mean, I'm not explaining anything, so there's nothing to understand. So this 0 here is discarded because it's too far away from the red parabola. But it jumps, as you can see, with the vertical lines to just, I don't know, 0.3 and 5 or 3 and 4. 4 and 5, I mean, or 3 or 4. It is ridiculous because both 1 and 2 are still very much on the parabola. So I have to keep a history. I just have to keep a history. It's all nice and dandy that I want to discard 0, but yeah, I do not want to discard 1 and 2. Just yet. Hell, it's worse. I do not want to rely on these points either. I just want to calculate the point at which the deviation is 10% between the previous and between the previous parabola that went through 0, maybe, and the new one. Do I keep that one? I think no, I don't. I keep updating it. Maybe I should keep the duplicate of the parabola as well. The parabola belongs to 0. Yeah. Well, it's a little bit small, isn't it? Would be nice too. Well, I can zoom in on it, I suppose. I have no idea why it runs from -5 to 5. Well, actually I do. Let's go from... Let's zoom in a lot. That's like this, even this, yeah. So I don't know, 25 to 35. (25 to 35), and that would be in the neighborhood where I define this one. 5 to 35. And then the y values, I think I just literally set them here. But why would I do that? Let's comment that out. See what happens. Maximum zoom. This one is still good. This one is super good, and this one is not good. Yeah, okay, so this distance here is slightly larger than 10% of this distance. That's why I want to throw away 0. But I'm not convinced that it's necessary for number 1 as well here. And even if it would be, 2 is definitely within the range still. Now ideally I would just find the point, well, the width where this deviation is 10%. Let's say 1 is exactly at 10% and it just gets larger and larger. Then I don't need 1. I would just say, okay, this is so large and this is less large, and here it is 10%. I can calculate it. But then I need the formula for this curve as well, and I don't really have that. Well, not a mathematical formula anyway. That's a loss function. Very hard to calculate. But I do have something that in the neighborhood of 1 was a good approximation. So if I had stored the parabola that went through 1, then I could use that to find yeah, what is the deviation around that point. But I still need 1. Or you can say, well, maybe I just pick 0. But that would be the parabola that goes through 0 and 1. Then there is this fact that once we get this close to the vertex, it's just starting to be ridiculous to throw away data points in terms of scale. I mean, I'm working with mathematical formulas now, which is very precise, but suppose there's a little bit of noise. There's that tiny little wavy stuff here. Now, in this case, there is no noise, of course. It is just calculated exactly, but okay, noise could eventually even occur from a floating point around off hours. Then, if I pick 2 points super close to the vertex, then you can get a random parabola, basically, because of the noise. And then the random parabola would say, okay, ditch everything that we had. Yeah, no, totally not. I guess that once the new sample lays within a small fraction of the scale, I just don't want to change scale anymore, because I don't care what it is. Man, why is this so difficult? This parabola is like completely off here and completely off here, even in the neighbor of the real vertex. It just gives a very good fit around 0 and 1. So you could still use it, but only in this area. This is also not good. This is not good. Seems I'm determining the parabola wrong. Come on. This is this parabola has the same derivative at this point, but it's way off. It's not very useful anymore. It should fit a parabola that goes through both points, I think, and then use the derivative of both as good as possible. So going through the point would be nice. And then this one would have to be, I guess, a little bit steeper. And then I can make it less steep by making this one steeper. Do you get something like going through it like that? And then I guess the vertex is even closer. And here we go through it like that. Well, at least I go through the point. Yeah, it's good enough to find the vertex. It's good. Well, it's good enough to find a point close to the real vertex. It doesn't have to be that precise. I believe this is totally fine. But if later on I would want to compare it vertically, then it is a problem. So maybe I should just compare the derivative instead of the absolute value. allow a 10% variation of the derivative. Let's see. Can I draw the derivative here? It seems a bit big. The derivative is going to be like up there above. See, I need two graphs at the same time, two windows. I can draw this one and the other one at the same time. Feeling I already did this a billion times now. doing? I really have no idea where we are. Oh, that. Yeah, okay. It's the removal of the function. Hello, Luxit. Hi, Luxit, did you compile it? Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't look at the Discord. I'm now... Excuse me. Luxit says, when doing a release build, it fails on find... It fails to find utils has print on. I haven't tried a release builds for ages. Just do a debug build for now. Oh, wow, you tried even compile TensorFlow, yeah. I guess you read up on Discord that in order to get around that, you had to remove the remove subdir source. To just concentrate on the key window thing. All reasonable problems anyway. I typed awesome, you managed to overcome all problems. Yeah, except compiling TensorFlow then. That is difficult, I guess. Intersecting lines is seems a bit buggy. Yeah, it's like a flash show. Very rapidly draws and deletes stuff. Doesn't look very nice. There's one thing that asserts, and the release build doesn't work. Yeah, I could fix it, but I don't think it's doing much good without debug output. All my tests are just tests, so why not have debug on, you know? Excusez-moi. Okay, I think we're finally slowly getting to it. Getting to this point where I say, let's compare the two parabolas. So move this one down, so now I can compare the parabolas here. So instead of using just blindly the new sample, which is the minimum possible W, Yep. Since I do not have an L, and I really don't want to call it anyway here, it doesn't seem to make much sense to store these two. However, I am using it here, Not this one, I just added that, but this one is being used for this comparison. Oh well. Oh well. So yeah, maybe I should have a different approximation where the thing is actually going through all data points that I'm using, both the data points. And then I don't have to pause that, and I can just calculate it again. This seems to make more sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Definitely seems to make more sense. Oh, this is going nowhere. I just have to remove that. Let me try the following. My current parabolic approximation is maybe not the best. This stupid blue line is a bug. If you have 2 points, the approximation is a parabola. AW is the value of at 0 plus b times w plus c times w squared, for which we determine the value of the derivative at 2 points. I have these two as well. In matrix form, that means that we have this, and then we can calculate that, and then apparently that's enough to continue with code. Okay, so we have a half, so current is W1 and previous is W0. And then this part here is the inverse determinant. And this part here is literally being calculated, apparently. No, I have to calculate oh yeah, I did calculate. I multiplied it out already. Yep. So we get 2 times W1, which was current, times the previous derivative of the previous value minus again 2 times the previous value times the derivative of current, and so on. Okay, fine, nice. I'm going to read what Ninja said on Discord. By the way, you can use Docker. No, I don't want to use Docker. Okay, I'll continue reading. For creating an isolated sandbox for testing your projects. Like creating container from the image of an Arch Linux Debian test your product in it and then delete container. I was thinking about doing that, but why is Docker easier than just doing the normal thing? I mean, I have to admit that I never use Docker. The only what I want is, of course, have a terminal, and then in that terminal be able to do anything I want, as if it is a virtual machine. And the only experience I have with Docker is that it was a black box, and I didn't have a terminal, and I just don't know how to do it. So if you can type on Discord what I have to do, which lines do I need to type to get a terminal that runs in Docker and gives me I don't know, Ubuntu, that would be nice. Then I can use it. And otherwise I have to resort to stuff like a change root. I think there are ways to get a change rooted Arch, fresh Arch install. I doubt it. How do I test that? I don't think. Oh, I have it installed. Yeah, I have it installed. Guess there's not many other things called Docker here. Holy moly, was it? No, that's not what I wanted. Just everything. Just one Docker. Sudo. Maybe my Docker daemon is not running. That could be. Why would I have to run it as sudo? That doesn't seem to make much sense, does it? Why user? Nothing exists. Maybe that is a new can't add user to Docker group. How is that related to not having Docker daemon? I think I simply don't have the Docker daemon running, I think. That could be a reason that I can't connect to it. I don't think this will work. What I need to do is start the Docker daemon. Do you think it's going to be started automatically when I do this? Okay then. No, can't connect. Docker daemon is not running. ETC running. So I guess this is the problem then, that I have permission denied. It's something else that doesn't exist, or I'll run this as root as well then. I'm not currently feeling like adding myself to a new group. Yeah, not yet. I can just run it as root. Strange that that Arch Wiki doesn't tell me to either run as root or add myself to a group. Run what? Well, I just told you I don't feel like adding myself to a new group yet. I mean, you told me I can run it as root as well. And here, nobody's telling me that I have to add myself to Docker, which is weird. I have it installed. Okay, so what did I just do? What pollution did I just get? I don't know. It downloaded something. Where did it download it to? It is super super unclear. I don't like that kind of stuff. I'm gonna assume that it used this, you know, like let's not write somewhere where it should only write to this file, right, or directory. It should not have written anything in my home directory as root and stuff like that. I think it just wrote here. Now I think that this, yeah, oh, it says root. It's in group Docker is nowhere to be found. You want me to add myself to the group, but why? Okay, I'll do it. Damn it. Yeah. Now I have to reboot to actually get into the group. I'm so not going to reboot now. Yeah, I don't think that will work. Permission denied. I have to log in again. Maybe you can run bash. Groups. Nope. I'm not in doc. I'm not in the group. Does the group even exist? Oh, it exists. See, it added me, but it doesn't mean that I already have it. I have to log in again. How do you log in again? Login. I don't know. Make bash act as if it's been invoked as a login shell. It's -L. Let's try that. Bash -L. Groups. Nope, that didn't work. DOS source etc. profile. Why would that be? Dude, I'm only going to be added to a new group if I log in again. I can only do that by leaving X, aka stop streaming, and probably even in rebooting. Let's just postpone this to the next time that I have rebooted. I added myself to the group, so. It's not very urgent that I do this testing myself. Well, I just did that. It worked. Well, not exactly that, but something like it. Does the hello world give me a terminal? Because what I did before... I did run something and then... yeah, this one. It printed hello world and then dropped me back to my own terminal again. That is not useful. Yeah, I'm interested in running Arch Linux, but I want to have a terminal. So then instead of doing this, I should run a terminal command here or something. You're very excited. Relax. What does the RM mean here? Memory limit. The R is nowhere to be found. Oh yeah, this is the one. Automatically removed container when it exits. I like that. Where is it? Docker VI. Why is there so many VIs here and no Docker? Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna run what you said, but I want my RM back. Like that. No. Nothing is interactive, you know? It just dumps me back to my own prompt. I'm not inside Docker now. That's okay. Sorry, your age is showing. Okay, except that I want my RM. Oh, I'd already downloaded that. Okay, cool. Oh, what is that? Okay, it's rather limited, I guess. It's just what is put into this Docker, I guess. Database file core and extra does not exist. Is war. Cool. And now I am root. Is there a way to be not root? Because I have to test stuff, I guess, and it doesn't matter that I'm root inside here, but still. Okay, it's really isolated, I guess. I do have an opt, but there's no pawn in it. Just kidding. What do I do? Lost if you stop the container. Yeah, okay. That's my next question, I guess. So if I do not use RM, then I can go hop in and out, or I can go even reboot. I can even reboot my machine and then go back into the container and it's still there. Yeah. Well, I hope it did everything in opt Docker, like it said. My var is not that big. Okay, completely isolated. Maybe it should run my SSHD inside the Docker. Although then I need a way to escape it again. You want me to do everything as root? Yes, I can do that for now because. Okay, let's just do git git pacman minus syu indeed. Oh boy. You told me what? Git. I have git installed. Well, I have too many things open again. Let's just use a recursive. Let's not install things too hasty. I know I don't have CMake, but I want to run into every possible error. So next I have to run autogen. Automate not found. Oh wait, I should have run it as CMake only. Git touch. No. Actually, I think it was git touch. CMake only is one. And if not, then it's still trying to run automate. Why is it trying to run automate when I try this? Maybe I just don't have the right. I don't have the right environment variable. Oh, it's auto-gen. I guess that worked. Didn't do much though. Just prints this, which is not good. To make a release build, run da 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 da. No, I don't want that. To make a debug build. Yeah, but I don't need autocont. I just want to use CMake. So now it's telling me to run CMake, okay, which is kind of annoying, but yes. Let's try that. Because it tells us. Yeah, some root. CMake's unable to find a build program corresponding to Unix makefile. Okay, what is this default thing called that you have to install if you want to be a developer? Like something, developer something. Yeah, I can just install make, but it's going a bit slow. I think there's more. Oh, I need to install a compiler. Well, what do you think of GCC? Do I have a C++ compiler now, or build up release? Boost is not found. Boost. I could not find package config. Yeah, I could, what is it? Make a list of this. Then we have the prerequisites that are needed. Cairo. How is that called? What do you think? Cairo. Ta-da! It just works. Just unbelievable. Type Cairo and you have it. Eigen. Art is pretty simple. You just type eigen instead of difficult stuff like lib eigen dash def. That's the other distributions. Pango Cairo. We need a Pango Cairo installed. I think I don't have it. Wait a minute. What the F? Pango Cairo. Is that found? It's not found. What about Pango Cairo then? Also not. Pango Cairo? Also not. Okay, no, I don't know anymore. What is required for Pango Cairo? Base devel. Okay, let's start with base devel. Because who knows what else? What? Oh, sorry. Autoconf. Yeah, well, not really. Libtool, no. Patch, hardly. Sudo, already have that. Which, I think I already have which as well, but no. I think it's kind of ridiculous to include autoconf and automake here. Seriously. And not CMake. You're gonna tell me. Yeah, duh. How much did Richard pay them? Uninitialized, etc. detected. Interesting. Okay, so my current problem is that, well, TensorFlow is not found, of course, but also Pango Cairo is not found. Let me have a look here. Pac-Man, minus Q, crap, Pango. No, that's strange. That is strange. I would say Pango Cairo is part of Cairo, right? So list Cairo, crap, Pango. Nothing. So really, that is oh, lib Pango Cairo is part of Pango. I could have known that. Pac-Man, install Pango, yes. Now we know who's boss. Cairo is boss. Pango is submissive. Okay, what is next? Run this again. Yeah, TensorFlow. Yep. I don't think I have TensorFlow. We don't have TensorFlow, right? As a package in Arch. Oh, we do. TensorFlow, it's just here. Shall I install this? Is that not going to happen? Help, I mean. TensorFlow. Just exists. Let's try it. TensorFlow CC still not there. That was not what I wanted to install. I wanted to install this. Also called base. What the hell, man? Provides. Pigman-ish Q, I mean. QL grep TensorFlow. Ugh, fuck, I do it again. Yeah, I have installed this one. TensorFlow opt CUDA. Piggy Mini. Install that. Remove TensorFlow, yes, because that was a mistake. You think the NVIDIA accelerated TensorFlow is going to work inside Docker? Oh, no, it's downloading CUDA. Okay, we'll be next week, back next week. I have a fast internet connection, but is my stream still working? Because it's a download, of course. These packages are big. Yeah, downloading is done. I have opt CUDA bin in my path. I don't even know what is in here, but it works. Uh-oh. That's strange. Oh. Welcome back. Oh. No wonder I couldn't find it. I provided them myself. Yeah. Wait a minute, that's a repo base. So I do have that. Oh, we do have that. Oh, we do have that. It's okay. Suddenly I'm staring at a no CMake directory. What the hell's going on? Oh, and build release. This is CMake. CMake. So maybe I can do something like this. Export tensor dir is machine learning / CMake. And then why not? Because you don't understand it, these two. Code dollar whatever this is. That's actually being set. TensorFlow prefix slash user. Are you sure about that? Do we even have a slash user? I do that. I do that. But PQRST tens. Give me one tensor. Nope, no tensors here. I don't know what of course it's installed there. Okay, do I have to export it? Nah, probably not. So let's go again. CD build up the CMake s dot b build release. Yeah, there. It found it. So that's how you do it. Maybe you should document that. Which make. No, I'm not going to run make. We're going to run build. Yeah, okay. Parallel 8. Let's speed it up a little bit. Still not really, not much faster, is it? Yeah, that's the same error that Luxit did run into. Yeah, well, okay, I have to fix it. So if you do, if we do, I think I see make minus s dot minus b build debug. And then how do I set that I want a debugger type? Docker containers don't have a GUI. Yeah, well, I can work around that, I think. But and it wouldn't even be necessary. I just, as long as I can test, compiling, that was still very useful. I forgot how to specify that I want to do a debug build here. We used to have that in on Discord. Let me find back the conversation with ping when he was still compiling, configuring even. Config debug, but that's building. Builds. Yeah, got it. So no, it should not have found libcert WD was not found, and of course Gitash was not found. Gitash disabled. So I have to set the Gitash root, and then everything will be completely fine, as in I'm here and I want to set the Gitash root. So let's say make dir Gitash. Oops. Well, whatever. Haha. Export Gitash root is slash guitars. Yep, now it's downloading and compiling libcwd. I think, I hope, yeah, I see there libcwd. Everything is on. Debug build, enable debug, enable libcwd, enable create window tests. Debug windows off, enable symbolic printing is on. I think I want this one to be on, right? Now it's on. Man, that's pretty solid. It just works out of the box almost. Oh wait, I should go to debug, build debug. And then to create window test. And then we just run something like circle DJ, and then you say it's going to tell me cannot open display. Right. Well, I could give it access to my X server, but then we need some kind of bridge to the real X server. Surely people have figured that one out. So the question is, how do I give how do I give a Docker container access to my X server? Something like that. Using that, I can just do a copy this to that, for example, and then it should shut up a little bit better. Yeah. Let's edit this. Do I have VI? We have no VI. Surely I don't have Vim either then. Still not. Oh. Not going to work. Maybe X11. Now to run Docker run again, and I lose everything. But yeah, well. Yeah, this is nonsense. Mount. This is probably necessary. Okay, so basically you have to pass this, and then you can connect, provided that you have permission from the host. Let's just try it. I'm not going to install everything again, but you can try these arguments and then maybe run GLX gears from wherever. I don't think I have display set at all. What do I have? Oh, I have it set. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't install the right drivers. Because oh. I can hardly believe that NVIDIA utils is going to be dragging everything. But maybe it does. Pacman minus S, NVIDIA utils, dragging in. Nope. Install it anyway. Nope. I think I just need NVIDIA itself. Yeah. Was that already installed? I don't think so. There are 3 providers available for init RAM FS. Excuse me, I don't need an init RAM FS. My God. Oh, well, no, I'm out of ideas. Keeps not working. I don't have GLX. That's clear. But what is needed for that? Jeez, I keep pressing Control Tab. I have it. I'll have it like that anyway. I don't know what works. Does not work. But yeah, I don't know. Enough about this. I'm gonna stop the Docker stuff. And I'm going to stop the streaming as well, because I'm going to try and make food and have dinner and stuff, which is really suckage, because I have to do the dishes first. I should do dishes when I wake up or something, but I don't feel like it. And then later on the day I still don't feel like it, and I still don't feel like it, and I've postponed it like 5 times. And now it's time to make dinner, and the whole kitchen is full of stuff that, yeah, you have to go to sleep. Plus 3.5, yeah, very good, I think. So good night. And I'm gonna make dinner.